There are many places on the planet that make us feel in paradise. But there is a country where the beauty of its corners and its air of mystery make it the dream destination for tourists from all over the world. In this new video of Uncensored World, we will know in more detail Seychelles, one of the most desired and enigmatic paradises on the planet. Seychelles, an African country that would be the perfect refuge for its hidden coves and dense vegetation, for the most important pirates in history to hide millenary treasures that can still be there. A wealth that has a lot to do with the fact that today, this country is the most prosperous in Africa with the highest GDP per capita of the continent. The place where thousands of slaves had to resist until they survived and transformed this beautiful island into one of the most desired paradises on earth. A paradise and a past that have to do with one of the most sensual dances in human history, known as Moutya, a dance full of temptation, which was born as a cry for freedom among the slaves. A sensuality that has a lot to do with the fact that today, the women and men of this country feel a special attraction for Latin and Western tourists. Seychelles is also the world's leading luxury destination, famous for beaches that are among the most beautiful on the planet, or for containing the Mai Valley, a paradise of palm trees and lush vegetation, which would inspire explorers to believe that there was the Garden of Eden, or even the mythical Fountain of Youth. Discover with us the favorite island not only of the rich and celebrities, but of anyone who wants to discover how nature and history combine to create the closest thing to paradise on Earth. Pay attention, and don't miss this video because we assure you that discovering Seychelles with us will surprise you. Let's get started. Seychelles, an archipelago of 115 islands in the heart of the Indian Ocean, is for many the closest place to paradise on Earth. Of these islands, only a small part is inhabited, leaving most of them in a state of virginity and mystery. Located northeast of Madagascar and southeast of the African continent, this archipelago is known for its breathtaking natural beauty, its white sand beaches and crystal clear waters, and its rich biodiversity. It is a destination that combines luxury, history, and nature in a unique way, attracting travelers from all over the world. These lands, surrounded by crystal clear waters and lush vegetation, have remained a haven of natural beauty and fascination, so amazing to make it today the leading destination of luxury and desire around the world. The vast majority of the Seychelles Islands are unexplored and uninhabited, making them true wilderness paradises that are only accessible by private navigation or specialized excursions. Some of these islands and coves have historically served as havens for pirates and freed slaves, while others are home to unique ecosystems that have evolved in isolation for centuries. This isolation has created a unique world, full of rare species and dreamlike landscapes, as you will now come to know. Beyond this beauty, Seychelles stands out as one of the countries with the most prosperous population in Africa. With the highest per capita income on the continent, its inhabitants enjoy an exceptional quality of life, reflecting the success of its economy based on luxury tourism, fishing, and environmental conservation. This approach has made the archipelago an ideal place for those seeking exclusivity, comfort, and contact with nature at its best. The Seychelles is world famous for being Africa's premier luxury tourist destination, with exclusive resorts that welcome celebrities and discerning travelers. However, it is also a place that attracts all kinds of tourists looking to enjoy its paradisiacal beaches, lush nature, and of course, a vibrant leisure and entertainment scene. Although its reputation for luxury may intimidate some, Seychelles is a destination that can be affordable for a variety of budgets. At the end of the video, we'll help you understand how you can plan a trip to these dreamy islands in a more economical way, without giving up on enjoying their magic. One of the main reasons for this dream destination are its beaches. Among them, the beaches of Anse Lazio in Praslin and Anse Source d'Argent in La Digue are considered two of the most beautiful in the world. In addition, the islands have a unique flora and fauna that seem to be taken from another world. Among them are the majestic Aldabra giant tortoises which can reach more than 1.5 meters in length and weigh up to 300 kilos, true land giants that can live for more than a century. These creatures, which roam freely around the islands, are a symbol of endurance and longevity in this natural paradise. Next to them, the famous coco de mer, the largest seed in the world, is another wonder of nature unique in the world, and the fruit of the unique and wild nature of these islands. This fruit can weigh more than 20 kilos and reach astonishing dimensions, with such a peculiar shape that it has given rise to countless myths and legends throughout history. It is considered a symbol of fertility and abundance, and its rarity makes it an icon of Seychelles, protected as a true natural jewel. Another great attraction of Seychelles is its warm and pleasant climate all year round. Temperatures usually range from 24 to 30 degrees Celsius, offering a warm embrace in the summer months and a gentle, refreshing breeze during the tropical winter. This constant, temperate climate makes the archipelago an ideal destination to enjoy in any season, whether relaxing on its beaches or exploring its lush nature. With all this, and what you will continue to learn, it is no wonder that Seychelles is a dream destination for those seeking luxury and contact with nature. But beyond its prosperous present, these islands have a fascinating past that includes pirates, hidden treasures, and legends that still stir the imagination of adventurers and explorers. For during the 17th and 18th centuries, the Seychelles became the perfect hideout for pirates sailing the Indian Ocean. Its secluded coves, dense vegetation, and remote location offered an ideal refuge for those seeking to hide their most precious treasures away from the hands of authorities or rivals. The most famous legend related to Seychelles pirates is that of the treasure of Olivier Levasseur, known as La Bouse. This famous French pirate left a cryptogram before his execution, supposedly indicating the location of his greatest treasure, a booty composed of gold, jewels, and religious artifacts looted from the Portuguese ship Nossa Senhora do Cabo. It is believed that this treasure could be hidden on one of the islands of the Seychelles, and for years treasure hunters have explored the archipelago in the hope of finding it. In addition to the legend of La Bouse, the Seychelles also holds secrets underwater. Numerous shipwrecks have been discovered in its waters, including merchant ships and vessels used by pirates themselves. These underwater remains are not only an attraction for archaeologists, but also for divers looking to explore a past full of mystery and adventure. A paradise underwater that has much to do with one of the greatest treasures of Seychelles, the Aldabra Atoll, recognized as the second largest coral atoll in the world. The Aldabra Atoll, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is one of the most impressive natural wonders on the planet. This coral atoll has a land area that makes it the second largest in the world, second only to Kiritimati in the Pacific Ocean. The atoll covers an area of more than 150 square kilometers of land surface, surrounded by a vast lagoon and reefs. To visualize its magnitude, its area is equivalent to more than 20,000 soccer fields. Aldabra stands out not only for its size, but also for its incomparable biodiversity. It is home to the largest population of giant tortoises in the world, and harbors almost intact ecosystems that make it a true natural sanctuary. Its isolation has allowed it to preserve its pristine environment, making it an ideal destination for nature and wildlife lovers. Aldabra is an underwater paradise whose waters are home to an incredible variety of marine life, from colorful tropical fish to majestic manta rays and sharks. This place is a magnet for nature lovers looking to immerse themselves in one of the most intact and pristine ecosystems in the world. But not only Aldabra Atoll offers these wonders, but the entire Seychelles archipelago is a dream destination for divers and snorkelers, as its crystal-clear waters and marine life allow you to enjoy these activities like few places on the planet. It is common that, in the many organized excursions that can be made, participants have the opportunity to swim with harmless sharks, playful dolphins, and elegant manta rays, making each dive an unforgettable experience. In addition, the accessibility of these activities is enormous. as many local agencies offer options for both diving experts and beginners and families, allowing all audiences to enjoy this close contact with nature. With scheduled departures almost every day, Seychelles consolidates itself as one of the best destinations in the world to explore underwater life. But the beauty and majesty of Seychelles not only resides underwater, since its surface is for many the closest thing to paradise on Earth. Because of this archipelago has inspired legends related to perfection, paradise, and even immortality. This is reflected in places like Praslin Island and its famous Mai Valley, a palm forest so lush and unique that many explorers considered it the Garden of Eden. The Mai Valley is home to the Coco de Mer, the largest seed on the planet that I once knew, a lush paradise for its flora, but also for its mystical atmosphere, which seems to transport you to a world where time seems to stand still. That is why, over the centuries, navigators and explorers have associated this place not only with the Garden of Eden, but also with the mythical Fountain of Youth. Its unspoiled vegetation and pure air fueled these beliefs, making the Seychelles a destination that not only promises beauty, but also a sense of rebirth and magic. These islands hold secrets of nature that few have witnessed. Among its most enigmatic treasures are the Seychelles pod-tailed bat, an endangered species of which less than 100 individuals are estimated to remain, or the tiny Seychelles frogs, some of which do not reach 11 millimeters, making them one of the smallest frog species in the world. To protect these and other endemic species, local authorities have implemented strict conservation measures, establishing nature reserves and restricting access to certain areas in order to preserve these fragile ecosystems and the mysteries they hold. The Seychelles, with its history of pirate legends, unique species, myths about the Garden of Eden and the Fountain of Youth, and landscapes of unparalleled beauty, have been an inexhaustible source of inspiration for artists and writers. Ian Fleming, for example, the creator of James Bond, visited these islands in 1898, and it is believed that his stay influenced the writing of one of his most famous novels. But Seychelles, besides being a natural paradise on Earth, is a place where human warmth plays a fundamental role in the experience of tourists and visitors, as you will now see. Seychellois men and women are known for their friendliness, but also for their passion and openness, qualities that make tourists feel immediately welcome. These islands, isolated in the heart of the Indian Ocean, have developed a culture of hospitality that reflects their diversity and rich cultural heritage. For many travelers, especially single men, the Seychelles is not just a tourist destination, but a place where they can enjoy a deeper, more personal experience. Interaction between locals and visitors is frequent, especially in the nightlife, which offers everything from bars with live music to clubs where Creole rhythms invite you to dance until dawn. In this environment, it is common for both local men and women to take an interest in meeting foreign tourists, leading to connections that often go beyond a simple vacation. This cultural and personal bond has led to many visitors choosing to settle in the islands, creating families and enriching each other with the diversity that characterizes this country. The unique cultural mix of Seychelles is not only reflected in its landscape and social life, but also in the appearance of its people. With African, European, Asian, and Arab influences, Seychellois possess distinctive features that make them stand out for their exotic and unique beauty. Seychellois women in particular are often recognized among the most beautiful for their combination of features that reflect this rich genetic diversity. Their luminous skin, dark hair, and expressive eyes, along with their naturalness and relaxed style, make them an added attraction of this archipelago. Both they are perceived by tourists as people of fascinating beauty, complemented by their warm and hospitable character. This direct connection with nature, combined with their multicultural heritage, gives the Seychellois a unique appeal that attracts the attention of visitors to these paradisiacal islands. Passion and sensuality, and the exotic and unique nature of its people, are realities that permeate the air of these islands and also influence their appeal to bachelors and bachelorettes, looking for fun or even romance in this paradisiacal setting. A passion and sensuality that has much to do with its past, and one of the most sensual dances on the planet known as Moutya. This past is deeply marked by slavery and colonialism, dark periods that have nevertheless shaped the rich cultural diversity of these islands. During French and British rule, the Seychelles became a key point for the arrival of African slaves, mainly from Madagascar and East Africa. These slaves played a crucial role in building the economic and cultural foundations of the islands, working on plantations and developing traditions that still persist. As colonialism progressed, the Seychelles also became a unique blend of cultures. The arrival of European settlers, Arab traders, Indian immigrants, and Chinese laborers added new layers of diversity to the population. This meeting of races and traditions resulted in a unique multicultural society where the cuisine, music, language, and customs are a reflection of this rich mix. Slaves freed after the abolition of slavery formed communities that retained elements of their African roots, while adapting to the multicultural environment of the islands. Thus, one of the most fascinating cultural legacies of the Seychelles slavery era is the Moutya, a dance charged with sensuality and symbolism. This dance was created and used during the times of oppression, being more than a form of entertainment, a manifestation of resistance and freedom for the slaves of Seychelles. On many of those nights, around a bonfire, the drums resounded loudly, marking the rhythm of sensual movements that expressed repressed emotions and a longing for freedom. The Moutya, with its hypnotic rhythm and intimate movements, thus became a means of expression for the slaves, allowing them to reconnect with their African roots and channel their fighting spirit. This dance was not only a form of emotional outlet, but also a communication tool and a reminder of their identity in the midst of adversity. Today, the Moutya remains an integral part of the Seychelles' cultural identity. Although its origins are deeply linked to slavery, today it is celebrated as a traditional dance that combines sensuality and culture. The energy of the Moutya has not been lost over time, and its sensual spirit is reflected in Seychelles' nightlife and festive culture. Celebrations on the islands, with their traditional music and dances, invite locals and tourists to join in an experience that combines the best of their history with their present. This cultural legacy also influences tourism, attracting those seeking not only beaches and paradisiacal landscapes, but also a deeper connection with the people and traditions of the place. For many visitors, this blend of history, sensuality, and human warmth that characterizes the Seychelles creates a unique environment, ideal for personal and social exploration. The interaction between locals and tourists, enriched by traditions such as the Moutya, makes each stay an unforgettable experience, where sensuality and culture are magically intertwined. At this point, we take the opportunity to ask you, would you dare to dance the Moutya with a man or a woman in this paradise? What attracts you most to the Seychelles? Pause the video and leave us your comment. You know that doing so is the best way to support Uncensored World, to keep working to bring you interesting content like this, so thank you. As we told you at the beginning of the video, now we are going to help you understand how to get to, move around, and enjoy this paradise on Earth, in addition to discovering how you can do it in a more economical way without giving up its wonders. To begin with, one of the most important facts that has a lot to do with its tourist success is that it is one of the safest destinations on the planet. Not only because of its peaceful environment, but also because of the absence of significant natural hazards. Despite the exuberance of its tropical forests, they do not harbor poisonous snakes or dangerous animals, allowing visitors to explore its rich biodiversity with complete confidence. On the beaches, too, tranquility is absolute, as the island's crystal-clear waters are not home to carnivorous sharks, making them an ideal haven for carefree swimming and water sports. In addition, Seychelles stands out as one of the few malaria-free tropical regions, a factor that adds even more tranquility to the experience of its visitors. The combination of its pristine environment, the absence of natural threats, and its constant climate make these islands a true paradise for nature and tourism lovers. This level of natural security is a unique attraction that invites you to disconnect and enjoy a destination where everything is designed by nature to provide peace and comfort. And now you will understand how to reach and enjoy this paradise to the fullest. The main gateway to Seychelles is Moutya International Airport, located near Victoria, the capital. Although there are no direct flights from Spain or Latin America, it is possible to arrive with a stopover in cities such as Dubai, Doha, or Istanbul, depending on the airline chosen. The most recommended options are Emirates, Qatar Airways, or Turkish Airlines, and flight comparators can help you find more affordable prices. Once in Seychelles, getting between the main islands, such as Moutya, Praslin, and La Digue, is fairly straightforward. Internal flights between Moutya and Praslin, operated by Air Seychelles, are fast and comfortable, although ferries are a cheaper option and allow you to enjoy the ocean views. The journey between Moutya and Praslin by ferry can take about an hour, while from Praslin to La Digue is even shorter. On the main islands, the way to get around varies. On Moutya and Praslin, renting a car is ideal for exploring, although on Moutya you should remember to drive on the left. There are also public buses that are an affordable alternative. In La Digue, the main transportation is by bicycle, which adds a special charm to the experience. The cost of living in Seychelles varies depending on whether you choose luxury or more economical options. A coffee in a local coffee shop can cost between $2 and $3, while in a high-end hotel it will be more expensive. A dinner for two in a mid-range restaurant is around $40 to $60, but the most luxurious establishments can easily exceed $100. As for accommodation, luxury resorts can cost several $100s per night, while local guest houses and hotels offer more affordable rates ranging from $70 to $150. Seychelles is known for being a luxury destination, with resorts offering exclusive experiences such as private villas with pools, direct beach access, and personalized services. These accommodations tend to attract celebrities and discerning travelers, and while prices reflect this level of exclusivity, it is also possible to enjoy the archipelago on a tighter budget. For those looking for more economical options, it is advisable to stay in local guest houses or small apartments, which offer comfort at reasonable prices. Booking in advance is key to finding the best rates. As for food, the markets and small restaurants known as takeaways are ideal for tasting the delicious Creole cuisine without spending too much. To get around the islands, public transportation, such as buses in Moutya, is a very economical option. And in La Digue, renting a bicycle is not only affordable, but also a unique experience. Many of the activities Seychelles offers are free or low cost. Its paradise beaches are open to the public, and national parks often have affordable entrance fees. Planning activities such as hiking or snorkeling on your own can help you save on organized tours. With these tips, Seychelles becomes an affordable destination for different types of travelers, allowing you to enjoy its beauty and hospitality without spending a fortune. From Uncensored World, we hope this video has helped you to discover and enjoy the Seychelles, one of the most fascinating and desired jewels of the planet. If so, do not hesitate to leave us a nice like and a comment. It is the best way you have to help us to keep working to bring you every week interesting content like this. Videos like this one that you can see below to enjoy one of the beauty and curiosities of one of the most fascinating places on the planet. Click on it, you will enjoy it.